There are big YouTube creators and other people who are actually afraid of the metaverse because of this one thing that the metaverse is able to do, and in this video we will talk about exactly that thing. So let's get started. Hey guys, my name is Anmol, and now put on your VR glasses because we are going on a crazy ride. The metaverse, just like any other thing in this world, has two faces, the good and the bad. And let's talk about the good face first, and then we will talk about why I wish metaverse actually never existed. You can be literally do anything or even more in the metaverse that you can actually do in this real world. For example, in the morning, you can be sitting on Jupiter and subscribing to this channel. Dude, if you still didn't understand that I was telling you to subscribe, please subscribe. Thank you. Like, you can be sitting on Jupiter and watching this video, and in the evening you can be killing zombies. That would be pretty cool, and I would love to see that come true. It will have a good impact on the environment because everything will be done from home. Like, for example, you will attend school from home, work from home, travel, and even get entertainment from home with the help of the metaverse. And this will give people less reason to go out and do the same thing that they can do it from the bedroom, and which will result in less use of cars, and this will have a positive impact on our environment. Third, in the real world you are limited to your original looks, but in the metaverse you are not. You can, if in the real world you had a bigger nose and you wish to have a small nose, in the metaverse, guess what, you will have a small nose. You can be any caste you want, you can be any religion you want, you can be any color you want, and you can be any animal you want. You can have a head of elephant and a tail of monkey with hands of cheetah.
Oh my god! Wow!
Was just an example to explain what are the advantages of the metaverse. Don't listen to me, guys. No. If in real life you are disabled, in the metaverse, guess what? You don't forget walking. You can be able to fly, ride bicycles, and even do stunts. If everything is going on metaverse, including your grandparents, education is too. Like, for example, today we learn about World War II, geography, and other texts and other subjects through textbooks. In the metaverse, it's going to be a bit different, where we can teleport ourselves virtually but physically to that place to learn about what actually happened. For example, if you want to learn how World War II actually occurred, you can teleport yourself there virtually but physically, and you can see live virtually what actually happened and what caused World War II to actually happen. And if you want to learn about a certain thing, like for example a certain planet, its history and how it became a planet or something like that, you can just touch it and its info will just pop out. And it will be cool to like attend school by sitting in outer space or from any other country. It will be pretty cool. My approvals. Wait until I get to the bad part. Metaverse is a virtual world that is going to outperform our world at a certain point, and just like in real world, people in metaverse will have their own homes and invite people to come to their home and hang out just like in the real world. That's why people in the metaverse can also buy and sell goods, and that's why Nike has filed a patent to sell virtual shoes in the metaverse. Like, in a new economy means there are new ways to make money, and the way that you guys can make money is that you can sell your designs, or you can have some crazy ideas, or for example you can create your own Disneyland in metaverse, and people will pay you to experience what you have created. And this is how you're going to be able to make money. All you need is your crazy imagination and some coding skills to make some money. So that was the good part about the metaverse, and now let's just, before we get tensed about the metaverse and before me and the metaverse goes into hand in hand, it so will mean that you are beautiful. Meta is the metaverse of a company formerly known as Facebook, which is now Meta, and Facebook had some kind of beef with people how they actually handled their user data in the past. But the thing is that at that time we were actually separate from our virtual worlds, but now if we become our virtual characters and we pour our souls into the metaverse, and it's going to be really hard to like trust them, because that company actually they handle the user data properly, and they will know more about ourselves, what we think, what we like, more than our family does. And it is very odd to like give them their data that we don't feel comfortable. And even though to a company that doesn't tell how they actually work, and they keep their secrets behind the doors, and that's some kind of sketchy. Thousands of employees monitoring what people do on their platform and ban those who are actually violating the terms of services such as hate speech and stuff. And in the metaverse you will be monitored every single stuff, from what you wear, what you speak, and what you have tattooed on your body. And the metaverse has to do it at a certain level to prevent chaos in a virtual world. We are free to do whatever we want and wherever we want to go, and being monitored and seen for every single step, what I do and what I wear and what I've tattooed. It's kinda creepy. Metaverse is a thing that I told you, that where you can be anything you want and where you can do anything you want. But it leaves us with a big question. What about us? At the end of the day, we need to meet people physically, and we need to socialize, and we need to eat and drink a ton of water, and we need to have a family. And can Metaverse do that? Probably not. And even though Metaverse graphics are going to be just real, but will it be able to give us that experience that we can experience when we climb up to see the sunset, where in Metaverse you can just teleport? Probably not. And Metaverse is going to be a virtual world that will actually increase depression and isolation among people, because in the metaverse you can just be anything you want. You can have a world or your bubble where you have people that where you see things that you just want to see, and you are muscular. But if you take those headsets off, you will see that you're not the type of guy that you want to be. You're just skinny and you're not the muscular, and this will result in putting your headsets back on and leaving yourself in the virtual world forever and making your real life suck. And we talk about hyperloops, electric cars, flying cars, but none of that will make sense if Metaverse takes over, because nobody will move out, because there will be empty roads and empty malls, because everything is going to be in your headsets, and just people will need a high internet connection and just their bedroom. Even though Metaverse has its ups and downs, the biggest concern is that it will make people more depressed and more isolated, and they will just be in their bubble, and people won't socialize. And because Metaverse is just a company wants you to be on their platform for as long as possibly you can, just in order to make them more money. So Meta is already here, and it's actually just going to evolve over the time passes. And what you need to do is that you need to remind yourself every single day that your virtual character is actually different from your real character, and you don't want your virtual world to take over your real world, because your real life is pretty cool and it's awesome, and all you need to do is to make your life even more cooler is a sub to this channel. This was all for today's video, guys. I hope I was able to show you both the sides of the metaverse, the good and the bad. I will see you in this video. Peace.